Hello and welcome. Hope you are all well. See if I can do this. Here we go. Hello, Mika Zelik. How are you doing? Thank you for your support, my friend. Hello, Revan. Hope you're all very well. Just going to change a couple of things on here and then we're good to go. Sorry for the lateness of the stream. I was doing a few other things, but yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd do Nekrosor. Sorry, I thought I'd do... Oh, good. I don't think I can... I might... I'll tell you what. Because you are a supporter of the channel, I'll do Titus. I wonder if I can change... Can I change the title of the video? Damn. Sorry, I can't... Can I do this? No, community moderation. I can't change the title of the video, I don't think. But I'll build Titus first, okay? Then we'll get somewhere with Nekrosor. All right, so yeah, I can't change the title of the video, so yeah, I know that's going to throw a few people off. Apologies, but I just can't do it on here now. Yeah, there's nothing really I can do. No, there's nothing I can do on here, but you have to wait till Tuesday. What? That sucks. It's okay. You're a member, so of course I'll build Titus, and then we'll see where we are with Nekrosor. That sucks that you don't get yours till Tuesday. The thing is, for me, it's hit or miss if I get it earlier in the day or like late in the day. But for the past 2 pre-orders, I've managed to get things like about 11 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock, something like that. So it's been all right. It's not back to the way it used to be, you know, when I got, you know, I received things like probably 8 o'clock in the morning or 7:30. They were the good old days, but yeah, unfortunately not anymore. But I will build Titus first, and then we'll see if we can do Nekrosor. But yeah, I haven't done a live stream for a little while, but the thing is, some of his pieces are splayed between the two sprues. But let's go for it. Let's build him. And I want to see if I can... I don't have the axe with me. I think it's in another... I can see it from here. It's in another bag of bits, but I'll see if I can put the axe on Motorus. But yeah, let's crack on, because there are a few pieces on here, and we'll see if I can build him. Right, so clearly that's his bolt rifle. That's his chainsword. What do you guys think of his pose compared to, you know, the previous model that we got? Such an improvement, isn't it? Such an improvement. 32, 33. I don't think they're on here. I don't think 29 is he. Oh, 29 is. Uh, 28, maybe 28's on here. I don't get these sprues at all. They're all kind of all over the place. I think that's his power plant though. 37, yeah, it is. Okay, I think we're kind of done with that one. Let's see if we can find his body. We've got the 29. We need 28. And his cloak, I think, is 32. I might paint in blue, you know. You know what? I might paint in blue. So the normal black that I go for. And that is almost him done, 36. I think that's on the other sprue. Yeah, there it is. And 34, his head should be on here. There it is. No helmeted version for him. The unboxing of Nekrosor will be tomorrow. I'll release that tomorrow. And then 38 is his scenic base, and that is pretty much it done for Titus. So yep, we'll clean up the parts, pop them together, and then we'll crack on with Nekrosor. Let me just read a few more of your comments. Oh, nice one! You're building your Questoris knight. No, oh, no. I really don't like the lieutenant. Oh, Revan, my friend, I know you support the channel and stuff, but the lieutenant version is awful. I'm sorry, man. Like, that's just awful. No way. I don't like it at all. I don't like the pose. I don't like his face. I mean, it's just, no, not a very good one, that. Each to their own, though, you know. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder and stuff, of course, but nah, I don't like that mini whatsoever. This one is very cool. It looks just like he's finished that inauguration ceremony thing, and he's now just yeah, in that pose, ready to command the company and send 3 Space Marines off at a time with limited stims. Like, give me 10 Space Marines for this mission. You've got 3. When are we going to get a Leandros mini though? Hang on. Maybe we do have a Leandros mini. He was given the captain rank, and Leandros was given the Terminator armor. Yeah, they do make so many minis without helmets, don't they, nowadays? You're right. I mean, at least I'd like the option. If I could have the option of helmeted or non-helmeted. Because I collect Chaos as well, and the helmetless ones make great additions to the trophy racks. So yeah, very surprised with the old kill team today selling out. Very surprised. I did not expect people liked those minis as much. I like the new Raptors. They're fine except for that one sculpt. But the sisters are the star of the show. They're really, really cool. Each one is kind of giving off main character vibes. I think this is big enough to drill into his bolt rifle. Where's my file? There it is. Curious what the double-headed axe is from. Think it would fit Maturus. Yeah, the double-handed axe, which I put away now, but I think I've got it in this. I think I've got it here. I think this is my my set, I'm sure I put it to one side. I'm trying to find it for you all. Oh. Now some parts are falling out because it's one of the newer Forge World bags where you've got the ventilation holes under, at the bottom and the top. I'm trying to find it, but failing miserably. One day I'll organise all this. I can't find many cataphracti parts, if I'm brutally honest. Yeah, I'm not going to play around with this too much because I'm just sure I put it to one side, the axe. Unless it's still, you know what? It's still there. It's right there, look. I already cut it off the sprue ages ago. Yeah. Bit of an issue. It's left-handed. And obviously his shield is in his left hand. I don't know. I don't know if that would work. Because you're missing out on part of the shaft. I mean, you could cut it there, and then stick it on his hand, but then his hand is going to be quite a way up, which probably still would work. I don't know if it looked too small though. When I build him, I'll go through it and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll try and give you a live stream tomorrow, tomorrow evening. It'll probably be just me finishing Nekrosor though, because I doubt I'll finish him tonight. It mainly is now a case of trying to get Titus done and then as much as I can on Nekrosor. I want to say Nekrosor, but isn't tomorrow non-Warhammer stuff? Sometimes, but last week I did a live stream on a Sunday, I think, didn't I? Or was it the week before? Yeah, usually it's non-Warhammer stuff, but in a way, the non-Warhammer video was yesterday with the trainers, the sneakers. So yeah, sometimes I will mix and match it up. So yeah, it's hard to keep track. This is the thing, like if it's a sneaker new release, I try and get that video out as quick as possible while the interest is there. I mean, the interest can sometimes stay. It's a bit like Warhammer, can't it? Doesn't it? It's, like people will come back and watch Warhammer videos like many years later. But with the sneakers particularly, like I was going to release that video tomorrow, but and you know what? I didn't think that there would be many videos of those particular ones, but they're so comfy. I've worn them a fair bit today, and yeah, really, really comfy. My comfiest 95s. I can't say more good things about them. And that's comparing them to the BBLs, the big bubble 95s. I think they are more comfortable than the 90s. So but I prefer the look of the 90s, of course. Like you'd rather have Sergeant Cronus or Telion? No, I mean, I like Gadriel and Matoris. I don't think there's any real big issues with them, other than no axe for Matoris. But yeah, why can't we have more? Like, it's a bit, you play through the whole campaign with Charon or Chiron or whatever his name is. It's a bit of a shame. Are there any other like main characters in Warhammer 40k video games that they've killed off? Can you think of any? Like they've killed off screen? Oh, that's fair enough, yeah. Faces just take a long time as well, just to get right. This is the thing, I reckon there's most people do have Space Marines with helmets on, or they have the majority of their collection with helmets on. But in the lore, it seems like a lot of Space Marines have their helmets off. Or they prefer that. I mean, I understand why some of them have their helmets off, like Marnius, and which is why that Dawn of War trailer, unmistakably Lionel Johnson, but imagine if he had his helmet off, you see. So I think that would have been better for that reveal. Will I ever be buying and showcasing any of the new Space Wolves models? Although I would love to, I really would. I think they're fantastic. I like that range so much, but unfortunately not. If I was sent it and stuff, and of course I would. Yeah, I would use my time and the comparisons and things that I do to try and make some really good videos, but they're not on the cards, unfortunately. A bit like Tau, that one Tau player that watches all my videos. They must be getting tired of me never giving any videos on Tau. Or even Imperial Guard for that matter. I mean, I don't know whether you could count Deathcore Krieg as that, maybe, but there'll be some Cadian players, and I think Imperial Guard gets done over quite a lot. I know we got Deathcore Krieg last year, but I think they do get done over a fair bit. There should be way more regiments and different worlds and different variants of tanks, and yeah, but the truth of the matter is Space Marines just sell more, and GW are a business, and they want to make more money from the things that sell more, unfortunately. But thank you for all your comments and your questions and things. It really does make the live stream flow. Yeah, here it is. Okay, right. So it wasn't too far away. It wasn't too far away. Just here. And I will get a new mic, Revan, as well. I've been looking into them for some time. Just wireless mics, so I can be detached from the camera, and it helps for other videos as well if I've got wireless mics. But yeah, I'm looking into that. I think my lighting is okay. I think it's fine. I could improve that a little bit. Skip the kill team, no scenery, no bite. That's fair enough. I've skipped it, even though I really like the miniatures in the set. I just think, you know, £90 is quite a bit to sink into 10 sisters and 5 raptors, or 6, or whatever it is. I mean, maybe £40, 45 at a push for those sort of 15 minis, but £90 is, yeah. Because everything else in that set, well, I don't know how long it takes them to build the, you know, to write the book and things, but I think a lot of the rules are just copy and pasted from other Kill Team box sets. Let's be honest, everything else in that set doesn't cost them much at all to produce. And the minis themselves, obviously, you know, they'll make their money on the Kill Team set, which means that they don't really have to sell any when they release them separately. I think that's always been the plan for many, many years. Sell enough of the big army set or starter set, and any of the single releases is just pure profit, I think. You wonder if Amantai is as fiddly as Illuminor. No, I've got a Spider Sense. I don't think he will be as fiddly, no. I think the tail might be a bit interesting to put together, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll work out. Any bull helmet for this Matora's guy? Yeah, there is a helmet option for Matoris, yeah. Right, last 2 pieces to clean up, and then we will just, well, I did have this drill bit nearby, but I'll drill the hole for his bolt rifle, and then we're good to put them together. I did buy some new glue. I bought some more Revel glue. It was either that or GW, but I was shocked at how much Revel glue has increased in price. I think I paid like £6 in the end. And the last order I did of Revel glue, it was like £3.50, so it's gone up by £2.50. So much. Just gives you an idea of how much things have gone up by. Not quite double, but we're getting there. Bongo, bongo, bongo. Minchin Marine, sorry for the question. Do you often do paint stream? No, don't be sorry whatsoever. Absolutely fine. My goal for 2026 is to do more painting streams, and they will be instead of the build streams. So typically it'll be a Saturday and or a Sunday evening. You know, I like to keep like Friday evenings just for myself, like because I work, you know, all the hours, minimum 6 days, sometimes 7. Like I've just finished working 14 days in a row, which is a bit tough, but yeah, I like to keep like Friday evening of the week, like for myself, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So it's very rare that you would get a live stream on a Friday. I think I have done one before, but yeah, typically it's Saturday and or Sunday. Like next week we've got finally, been waiting a while, we've got the Mechanicum, you know, the Scutarii box set coming out. So I don't know if this is the right one to use. I'm sure I've got, I don't know. I know I've got this one. I've got this one, but I think this one is thinner. think it is just. We'll try. I don't want to blow the barrel out. Yeah, so it'll either be a build or a paint stream, but I will be paint streaming, you know, live stream painting more in 2026. I'll just be streaming more. I know I did a live stream of Space Marine on Thursday night, I think, and I did play Space Marine today, actually, and I was going to live stream it, but we were attempting the weekly operation, and it was on hard Unterminus, you know, with the train. Yeah, it was difficult. We got to like the train yard before the containers, and then after the containers, it's kind of like a home run to the train area, the last bit, and then you just get swarmed, don't you? But yeah, so we didn't get that far from the end, but yeah, that game, it takes ages to level up and grinding it, or it takes so long to grind your levels and things, and also you really have to be a high level to attempt those harder operations, because if you don't, like, your weapons just don't do as much damage, and it's almost like you're hitting them with a paper towel, really. So yeah. All right, I've successfully drilled the hole in Titus's bolt rifle. I'll just finish off his power plant. Quite a few mould lines I've noticed. Quite tricky mould lines as well. Hats off to you if you get all of them. I just encountered with start collecting Space Marines with old Terminator Captain, Tactical Squad and Dreadnought. Oh, thanks, Revan. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, with the sound, I've enhanced it and I've increased the decibels. So, but I've always done that. We'll see. We'll see. It might be something to do with the transfer of the audio mic and the USB-C. It might be that. I don't know. Because before I used to be able to just plug the mic in with a mono jack, and now I have to feed it through a USB-C jack adapter thing. I don't know. It depends. If you like the old Space Marines and like you want a force of like the older ones, yeah, go for it. Why not? I mean, even if you picked up like the newer stuff, I'm sure you could use it. It might look a bit odd, but and also be a nice little collection to see like from where we've come from and, you know, where we are now in the hobby. The progress, the improvements, or non-improvements sometimes. Yeah, sometimes they take one step forward and two back, don't they? Right, this Titus power plant is almost finished, and then we'll glue them together. I kind of thinking of using the new glue instead. The Death Watch and Space Scouts teams is infuriating. Okay. Have I tried the purple plastic cement? No. What's the purple plastic cement? What's that? What is the purple plastic cement? All right, that's him sort of done. Let's let's just use this old glue. I'm sure it'll be okay. Exactly, Mika. Mika? McKay's? I'm just going to call you Mika at the moment. Exactly, yeah. A gym as well. I swim. Yeah, there's a lot going on. There really is. Pretty much finish work, go to the gym, or on days I swim, I would munch something down, I guess, and then swim, and then work on the channel, and yeah, it's quite a lot, but I enjoy it, and that's the main thing. Like keep doing the things that you enjoy while you can, you know. Yeah, no, I don't do this as a job. This is purely to share my passion of the hobby with everyone, and to help everyone, because these things, as I've always said, these things are blimmin' expensive, and it's my mini taser, and actually, it's a Mechanicus taser code. What was I on about? It's to serve an educational purpose, in terms of these things are expensive. You want to make a right decision. It just sucks that I can't get things early for free. Well, not the free bit, but you know, the early bit. Like, I would love to get some of these things 2 weeks early to give you unboxings and reviews, because then you're ready. Like then you've made your decision. It's so annoying because in the sneaker world, sneakerheads get their sneakers and products months earlier. And the majority of time, I'll tell you, the majority of the time, their videos have cemented my opinion. Like, I've already had an opinion about the sneaker and things, and it's like, you know. Whereas the Warhammer, I find consistently that when I get the minis in hand, that changes my view of them. Take the Cataphractii Terminators for one example. You know, I wasn't hugely looking forward to them, but turns out they're pretty good. And what isn't pretty good is I've missed a piece. It's this one. I've missed this entire front armor plate. I thought there was something off. I thought, hang on a minute, that's not. There's a few more parts going on here, but yeah, this one where you've got a little bit of a stone thing that says Ultra. And like Mortarion as well. I did not like the pre-release photos and things, but then when I got him, amazing. Yeah, really cool mini, that. Big mini. A binny. No, a binny is a mini that you put in a bin, probably. That's where you put your rubbish. Or if you're American, trash or garbage. Funny that we've got so many words for the same thing. Purple cement allowed us to see where the cement applied. Revan, I just used my eyes. I could definitely see where the glue is applied. Usually on my fingers. Yeah, they definitely don't need to change the color of super glue. Wow, like I'd have purple fingers if they did that. Like a Smurf, but just purple. Oh, Mike in Polish. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if you are in Poland or if you're in the UK, but hello, brother. Hope you're well. Yeah, I would like to go to Poland, to be fair. Looks very, very, very nice. Have I been east of Germany, actually? I think I've been to... Not really. Well, not like East Europe sort of way. Well, I hope the weather's all right for you all. Here in England, it's a bit nippy. It's just been wet here as well, but yeah, I think we've got off lightly compared to a lot of other places at the moment. Right, so we glue the front of Titus. Oh, now we're getting more of a Space Marine. Space Marine. Honestly, I bet Leandros is so excited for me to finish this Titus model. All right, so now we put his cloak on. So it's one of these. They've hidden the join quite well. I'll give them that. They've hidden this this join for the cape. Yeah, you can't really see the join. Good job. Good job, GW. And that goes on quite well too. Let's hope the rest of the minis in this set go together, as well as Titus. He's busting out the Tamiya. Somebody open a window before he faints. Nah, we're good. We're good, bro. Oh. Do you think you'll be picking up the new Angron, or do you think it's too expensive? I do not think it's too expensive, but I picked up a new pair of sneakers instead of Angron. I know. What kind of nerd am I when I pick up footwear over a mini? I know I'm terrible. I will pick him up. Yeah. It's just after he was released, it was like this new pair of trainers, which I do not regret buying at all. They're lovely. They came out after he was released, and I was just like, oh yeah, but they're so good. And the thing is with sneakers is some sneakers are more popular than you might expect, and they just sell out within like 24 hours. And then you have the reverse buyer's remorse. Well, it's the fear of missing out, isn't it? So like, yeah, you'll have the that happen. Non-buyer's remorse, I guess you call it. And got to be really careful not to mess up his thing here. Oh, that's awesome. That goes together quite well. Yeah, sorry, as I was saying, whereas Angron, I can pick him up anytime. Whereas those sneakers, kind of like a limited thing. They were only available on the Nike sneakers app and nowhere else. And they did sell out in my size quite quick. Oh, look at that join. Ooh, that's a dirty join, isn't it? This one right here, this is awful. This is a terrible join. And I was just giving them praise as well. Yeah, so I will try and get Angron, but the way my brain works is I kind of want to get Fulgrim first, seeing as I do have a Emperor's Children Horus Heresy army. But I think I should pick Angron up soon. I'll try. I'll try. The thing is, though, there's lots of really good releases coming out, like the Glaive, like the Custodes, like more Horus Heresy. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna touch the other. I'm not gonna pick up any of the new like Corsairs and Uriel. They're just not my bag. I'd like to pick up the new Viper. I think that's cool, and it's a long time coming. And I want to sort of buy as many new Eldar things as I can, just because it sends a message to Games Workshop that there's still a lot of interest behind it. Oh yeah, then there's the 11th edition as well with the new Orcs. Definitely going to have to spend a lot of money on those, aren't I? So this year, I think we're going to be eating well this year. It's been a... last year was good. The year before was a bit dry. But this year, yeah, we'll be eating well, I think. Video games, I mean, we saw Fable was announced. That's on PlayStation as well. Forza. And I've got Resident Evil to look forward to next month too. So I think this year we'll be eating well for video games, I think. And of course I'll live stream what I can. I'll definitely live stream Resident Evil. It's one of my favourite franchises. And I think one year Capcom did such a good job with their releases. I played a lot of Capcom games one of the years. So yeah, I hope that kind of answers your question. That's like a really long answer regarding Angron. In a nutshell, I would love to pick him up, and I will try and pick him up as soon as I can. I'm surprised Games Workshop hasn't sent me him, actually. You know, so it's a bit bizarre. Nah, that would be nice. It's because they know I won't paint him, that's why. I don't know about this chainsword. Like, I think it goes that way. It can only go that way. Titus's head is on a plug and socket, but it kind of only goes in one way. He says, "This is the way." Where is it? It's a bit of a tight fit. The thing is, it might, like all heads, it might be worth just keeping the head not glued in if you want to do a good job. But I'm going to glue it in because it's probably going to be about 20 years before I get around to gluing him, painting him. And then his power plant. And then we can put him on that base. Oh, his power plant needs a bit of support. Oh, you are in Poland. Oh, nice one. You're painting up some Noise Marines. Oh, Noise Marines, aren't they so cool? Look, I've got one here actually from my video I made the other day. They're so cool, aren't they? They really are. Unless you were talking about the Horus Heresy ones, which are still cool. You hope they bring the Eldar Titans back. Yeah, definitely, John. Definitely. Oh, I'd love a Phantom Titan. You know, I thought because we had a Wraith Knight, was it Wraith Lord? Wraith Knight, wasn't it? I really did have high hopes that we'd get plastic Revenant Titans, because when they first came out, they were about 120, 150 pounds, which wasn't too bad. But I think now they're about 300, aren't they? They're very expensive now. I wish I'd bought a couple back in the day, but you know, Games Workshop weren't really giving much love to Eldar back then. Well, other than those Titans, of course. Right, so they kind of want you to put him on his base and then put his scenic base on the citadel base. So that is what we will do. And then that is Titus, Captain Titus of the Ultramarine 2nd Company, built, ready for action. Just spray him blue and you're good to go. I think his rules are online digitally, so try and center this the best I can. There we are. So there's Titus. Did anyone want me to do any size comparisons for him while I've just built him, because I want to crack on with Nekrosor? There you go. That's Titus. Love me, Emperor. Hate orcs. Just don't like them. Right, so that's Titus. Finally, a good version of Titus. Brilliant. On to Nekrosor. And then this is when another member in the chat says, no, build Mataurus. We want to see you put the axe on Mataurus. I don't think Mataurus would take very long either. What am I doing, guys? Am I building Mataurus and Gadriel, or am I building Nekrosor? Yeah, Necrons have they've gone one step up in the old cloaking technology, and they now cloak themselves as Titus. Would I rather buy a limited sneaker or plastic Warhound Titan? Revan. Like, if it's the, oh man, that is such a good question, and that's really pertinent right now. Would I rather get a limited sneaker? It depends on the sneaker, but in my head, I've already got the ones that I really want, because of course I made a list. So at the moment, it'd be the plastic Warhound Titan. Even though I've got a few Warhounds, it'd be the plastic Warhound Titan. I'm prepared to take an L, because I think you can always get that sneaker if you're willing to pay a bit more of a price, but you can't put a value on a brand new plastic mini that size, and your like reactions and things to it. You can't put a price on that. But at the same time, it's much more attainable. Like you can just pick up that plastic Titan anytime, whereas the sneaker, people will sell it on StockX or wherever, and you'll be able to get it if you're willing to pay a bit more. You can't wait to see more Horus Heresy Demon Primates. Hopefully they don't get rid of the original models, but I'd like to see updated versions. Yeah, which would be like your next Demon Primate, John? Like, which one would you like to see? I mean, reading the books and things, I can't really, unless they bring out brand new ones, I can't really see any of the others being, transfigured. An updated Conrad would be nice. Just an updated Lorgar, but I don't think they can really do much to him other than make him bigger, and obviously Mortarion would be fantastic. Like if they made a transfigured Mortarion that was in between the 40k one and the Horus Heresy one, like with his fight with Garrow, or his fight with Khan, should I say? That would be fantastic. Hello, Maxim. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hello, Drago Beth. How are you doing? Hi. Hello to Spain. You're painting some orc boys right now. Oh man, I am so looking forward to the new orc stuff. You know, in particular the knobs. What are we doing anyway? Are we building Motorus? Are we building? Oh, okay. I think you're saying sure if you can, as in if I can build a. Oh, Necro. Okay, all right. Are we building Motorus? Are we going for Necro? Wingardium Nekrosor. He's a true patriot, Titus. Oh, okay, Mika, you okay, Micah, you're now saying Necro. Okay, all right, we'll build a Necrosaur. Okay. Okay, thanks, Dragobeth. All right, we'll build that. I mean, that is the title of the video, so, but yeah, hope you appreciate that. Right, let's build Nekrosor. Nekrosor. Look at that tail. It's huge. It's a huge tail. It's basically the tail kit, because everything else is quite, you know, straightforward and small, but the tail just goes on and on and on. Right. We can do this. We can build Nekrosor in the time that we've got. Not many parts, like 29 parts or so. I'm just hoping that the mould lines are forgiving, which they look like they are. Yeah, all right. Only the older Necron kits have horrible mould lines, I think. Right, I'm going to take it quite slowly. 1, 2, and 3. Because I've never built this one before. I know I didn't get the Nightbringer, but you know what? Like, I don't know what it is, but I just prefer the older model. Like, the new model's huge. It's got the presence, but it's got the presence for being big, not the presence for it being, like, its aesthetic. If they just made a larger, older version, then yeah, I'd be happy bunny. Right. 4 and 5. I think that's 4 and 5. Yeah, this one here. 5 and 4. And then 7 and 6. So you're already burning through the pieces here. And then 8. The rules look pretty good for Nekrosor. I mean, the rules for the Nightbringer look horrific, like horrifically good. But then again, it is a Catan, isn't it? So there is that. We're just going to smash through this entire sprue here while we're at it. Why not? I'm wondering whether this will be quicker to build than Titus. Yep, that's that sprue smashed. You're gonna paint. You're gonna do him as the Nihilak dynasty. I think that's my dynasty, isn't it? Nihilak as well. You'd love to see an ascended Mortarion or Magnus. Oh yes. You're right. Yeah. And Magnus goes on a bit of a rampage on the Siege of Terror, doesn't he? You don't like the leg pose like a supermodel on a red carpet. You don't like the leg pose like a supermodel on a red carpet. The leg pose? Oh, compared. Okay. Yeah, well, the Revenant Titans were definitely when when they first came out and stuff, they were definitely £150, definitely, because the Warhound Titans were 250 when they were first released, like the Lucius pattern, and then the Mars, and they included both of the weapons as well for that 250. I know I was there in 2002 or 2003. It might have been 2003. Went all the way to Birmingham, and that's when it was in the NIA, the National. I nearly said Inhibition Arena, but it's the National Indoor Arena, and then they moved it to the NEC, the National Exhibition Centre, and then they've had a couple of other places like was it? It wasn't Chester. I want to say Leicester. I don't know, but it was in a big stadium when I went. And then they just dumbed it all down to Warhammer World. And that was kind of the end of it. Oh, those were the good old days. Right, let's just clean up some of these parts and then crack on. You wanted me to compare him, sorry, you wanted me to compare him to the latest captain I reviewed. The latest captain? Well, the latest captain would be the Terminator captain, but I have this one, and I have the jump pack one. Is it this one? Maybe? Same size base, similar size, better pose? Don't know, better pose. Volkite, we all know how good they are in Space Marine 2. I mean, they would look quite good together, like, yeah, nice. Let's see Paul Allen's captain, Space Marine captain. Oh, nice. Right. Oh, and the Deathbringer. Sorry. Yeah, it's like a little bit of a reveal, isn't it? A little bit of a tease there going on with the new Nightbringer. I'm not. Yeah, I can't unsee it now. Thanks for that. Brilliant. No, I just don't like the red carpet of little scarabs. I think they're all right, but for me, that gets my go is you can see its face, and I like that mystery of not seeing the face. It's that's quite cool. A bit like a Dementor, from Harry Potter. But also the scythe, just like the pose of the scythe and the extra bit of cloth or material or flames that are on the top of that, like a bit of a halo thing. Yeah. There's a few things about it that are just a bit off. You get that with lots of other things. Like I get that with sneakers as well. Some sneakers, there's like one or two things that I'm like, nah. And because I've looked at so many models over the years, I guess I'm more sensitive to it now, possibly. But I don't think these will need much of a file. I don't think. I think they're relatively clean. I don't know which dynasty, but do you know? But Dynasty? You do, but it's the blue and gold one. Oh, the Trazin one. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a nice one. I don't know which Dynasty it is. Sorry. Demon Lorgar for 40k. Yeah. I think I can do a review of Nekrosor with the Seraphan Knight. Is it a Seraphan? I've totally forgotten what it's called now. Oh, I better not. Ah, you got to be careful with this piece. This piece might bend. You would not want that. Okay. So we're steadily putting this together. This is kind of like most of the parts anyway here. These are the last few pieces of him. Oh, maybe I can just... I'll clean those bits in a mo. Oh, Arios, Ferron. Ah, thank you, Micah. Look, there's Ferron. Ah, I got Ferron here, yeah. You want me to compare him with him? They both look so cool. I mean, I'm sorry, but they are killing it at the moment. These are so good, aren't they? Like, yeah, they are killing it with the Space Marines, with the Terminators, with the Space Wolves, with these. You know, they just should have given Mortaris a axe. What I was going to get is it's right here. It's a bit dusty, so don't judge me. Oh, it's very dusty. What is it called? What's that knight called again? It's the huge... That looks so cool. Oh yeah, definitely, John. Yeah, yeah. They're gonna have to. I mean, the thing is once they've got the sprues done for the legs and the hips and the body, like the central body, and the does have a different head. I mean, and the weapons are different as well. They'd have to make different molds for the weapons because none of them are interchangeable. I guess once they've sorted out the sprues for the legs, minus the armor panels, I know what they're like though. They do the legs and the feet and the armor panels on like one sprue. I doubt they'll do armor panels just as separate sprue. That would be tricky. I mean, they could do it because they'll have the blueprint of the legs, but I don't know. There's just too many unique parts for both of them to use the same sprue. You know, like they do with the Fellblade and the Glaive. They'll use pretty much the same parts except for that turret and the Volkite carronade. I'd love to see a Volkite carronade fire. sure it's just an upgraded version of the Volkite pistol, isn't it? I'm sure it would still have the circular concentric rings upon firing. Will you try Perfect Grade Unleashed new Gundam? Yeah, why not? How much is it, Reverend? How much is Perfect Grade? But I've got quite a collectible personality, so you know, if I start collecting Gundam, it's going to be your fault, okay? If the content suddenly shifts to Gundam and there's no Warhammer content, then, well, people will go out looking for you, I'm sure. I'm sure. Gundam Wednesday doesn't have the same kind of ring to it as Warhammer Wednesday, though. Right, we'll see if any of these pieces need cleaning up, but I'm fairly confident they're fine. Volkite caramel. $600. Oh, so that's like what, £400? Oh, that's not too bad. I'll have to go and have a look at what I like, what type of model I like for that Perfect Grade. Yeah, I'll build Nekrosor quite quickly. This doesn't look too taxing. Well, the cleanup doesn't look taxing. I'm sure the build might be a bit different. Yeah, bring the Thunderhawk transport back. That would be good. I mean, it hasn't been around for many years now. What I want to say, at least 8 or 9 years. Well, I don't think it was around when they brought out the resin Thunderhawk, like the new updated one, back in 2016, 17. But yeah, so because it's been out the picture for so long, I just 3D print one, or get one another way. If it's not in print, why not? If you really, really want one, and they don't make the model for it anymore, it's their loss at the moment. It's like the Dreadnought drop pods in plastic. I mean, not in resin. I mean, the resin ones seem to be out of stock a lot of the time. And yeah, you've got a plastic range. You should really have them out in plastic. Don't think you could drop pod a Saturnine Dreadnought though. bit too chunky. Oh, that would look cool though. Having a Thunderhawk transport come and deep strike a Saturnine Dreadnought. I just like to see more artwork of Titans and Titan Legions and things. I don't think we've got a huge amount. I'd like to see like the ancillary components of a Titan Legion, such as the big lifters and haulers that they use to transport them, the ships that they use as well. Don't they also have like kind of coffin ships as well that house like the fallen princeps? Sure, I read that somewhere. All right, so then they turn it round like that. Okay, I see what we're doing, GW. Yeah, so next weekend, I'll be on Saturday night, probably similar time, but then I'll be on all of Sunday, building and finishing off the Scutarii. The thing is, in the Saturday stream, I really want to build that Voltarax, whatever it's called. You know, the Automata. I really want to build that in one go, if I can. And then the Sunday will just be like, building the leader and the actual troops. I hope, like the Cataphractii, that they'll be better in person than what they look. I think the paint scheme that they've gone for puts, yeah, not the best. Puts me off a little bit, but I'm sure they'll be fine. I'll just find satisfaction from the mechanisms of the kit. I will, Revan, and don't worry, I will not be building any Gundam, in a darkened room on my own somewhere. I will live stream it, and I'm sure you will be so happy because you get my live reactions and responses and things. And you know what? I probably will just get one, and I won't get any lower grades, and we'll just see what happens. I'll probably label the video like Warhammer player builds Gundam for first time, or something like that. Okay, right. So then we've got 6 and 7. Here we go. So, sorry. Oh, it goes on like that. So the tail is all right at the moment. So we're not having any issues or tissues. There's only 2 types of perfect grade. Oh, great. Well, that really doesn't give me much option, does it? I don't know what on earth is BFG and BFS is. I really don't. You can't wait to see the Mark 4 and 5. Yeah, what do you reckon they'll do first? I think 4, because technically they refreshed 3 and then they brought out kind of a new armor with 2. And so it's time for 4. And it gives them an excuse to bring out the Tartarus in plastic as well. And probably like a Praetor or character maybe. Maybe put the despoilers in Mark 4. Just an idea. And then I think they'll do 5. Because 5 is like heresy armor, and is 5 heresy armor? Was that 7? Yeah, 5 is heresy armor, yeah, because it was 6 was like the newest. Like it was quite rare to get 6. Because of supply chains and things, but it was the 3 and 4 that were needing to be serviced and needed extra parts, and they couldn't get the parts, so they kind of mishmashed all those parts of 3, 4 and 2, which gave you 5, which is heresy armor. So 5 wasn't its own really armor, it was a amalgamation, a smorgasbord of different patterns. That's how I understand it. And then we put the sharp tail on. No matter what you do, add the Warhammer Wednesday intro back. It was epic. I will see where it is. I've got it somewhere. I mean, to be fair, I could just like screen record it off an old video, couldn't I? Let's face it. Oh, I know. BFG. Okay. I did wonder whether that was like a Doom kind of reference. This mini even comes with a prison. No, it's not. It's some kind of cage thing. Oh, no, it's a ladder. Okay. Completely misread that. There we go. And then we've got... I'm just pleased that this part of the scenery on the base isn't made out of the horrible, cheap, hard China plastic. Because I kid you not, I'd be here till past midnight filing it away. The thing is, the mould lines are hardly existent as well on this good quality GW plastic. Like, this is the thing. If only they made their scenery with this plastic, they'd have more detail, more 3D detail, and no mould lines, or hardly any mould lines. But they wouldn't be able to make as much profit. And they'll probably have to charge more, which I wouldn't mind. I'd rather them do higher quality, fewer mould line scenery pieces at higher cost. You know, I mean, what other scenery pieces are really high quality? You know, you've got high quality minis like the resin stuff and the plastic. Why don't we have like really high quality scenery? Forge World used to do some really good scenery in the resin. So many pieces of scenery that I just ducked out and missed out on. There was like a crashed Thunderhawk. There was like a trench system with a Reaver carapace weapon, and it was the only way to get the dual turbo laser for the Reaver Titan. There was a fortress thing. There was landing pads. where does this actually go? Oh, that way. Okay. So they want you to glue this shark's fin on first. Look at this. Fantastic. Will Games Workshop redo the Cataphractii Centurion HQ? Cataphractii Centurion HQ. The Cataphractii Centurion HQ? I'm trying to think of what that one looks like. I mean, probably. I've got the Mark III Centurion. I don't know why I painted him so fast. I must have really, really enjoyed the mini to paint him so quick. But yeah, I think all my Dark Angels will look like that with the gold. Why not? Right. Let's glue the tail onto this scenic base thing. I don't know where on earth it goes. I think it's like that, or so like that. It's annoying because there's not actually any holes for it to go into anywhere. Oh yes, there is. There's that hole. Does it go in like that then? We will get there. We will get there. Don't you worry. It's one of these nodules that goes in. Haha, found it. Oh, found it. Okay, right. Oh God. So that is a bit tricky, but essentially one of these nodules isn't different. They're all they're all the same, but one of them fits into this little hole, and then once that is snug, there are kind of like little square holes there where it fits in as well. So there's literally like 3 points of contact to put the tail in. We got it. The Cataphracti HQ so far is resin. There's a Cataphractii Praetor in like one of the first big box sets, Revan. Are you thinking like you want a refresh of it? Like this? Is that what you mean? Maybe they'll do it. Maybe. Now, probably the easiest way to do this is not to take the whole tail off, but to just kind of... Oh no, there is a... Oh, sorry, there is a plug. My bad. There is a specific plug there. I thought there wasn't. Whoops. And then, if we just glue that. Like so. There we are. Okay, right. Then we put the little little arms on, the little hands, and then we've got a few more pieces. We might as well take these pieces off the sprue. Wherever the sprue is, it's here. So 50, and then we're going to keep some pieces over to that side. So 16, 17, and 18, 20. What number's that? 22? Oh, it's this thing. So that goes that side as well. Ah, I've swapped it around there. No, that still goes there. Multiple. And 23, 24. We've got his head. This claw. The claw. Take us to your leader. And then 26, 25. And then the final two tendrils. 25 is that side, 26 is this. Yeah, we should finish this before 10 o'clock. That's my cut-off point anyway. So 28 is kind of that, it's kind of that side here. There. So that's that sprue done. Okay, maybe I was a bit, yeah, ambitious saying that it'd be quicker to build Nekrosor than Titus, because so far I've done, I did an hour for Titus, and so far we're at half an hour for Nekrosor. It seems longer though. Oh, have I done these as well? Good, good, good. sort of get your money's worth with this one, I think. Get a very, very cool looking Necron at the end of it as well. It would really stand out. The only issue is now I've got to find my Necron army to give you all, you know, review comparisons. How many years has it been since I got a new Necron mini? I've still got a few to build actually, somewhere. What I probably will do is just glue this to the base. Why not? Why not? So yeah, just a few more pieces to clean up, and then we're done. But I will be back tomorrow evening. I'll be absolutely tired, but I'll be back tomorrow evening, and we'll crack on with Titus's Wardens, the Wardens of Ultramar. Tomorrow morning I'll release the unboxing of Nekrosor. It's a small unboxing. It's only like 5 minutes or so. It's just how long it was, 5 minutes. You're currently building a Land Raider. People don't know how much better modern kits are. Yeah, well said. Well said. Spartan, you know, I seen so many praises over the Spartan. Even like the Lehman Russ for Solar Auxilia and the Triaros for Mechanicum, they are, yeah, fantastic kits. GW are just killing it with vehicles. This is the thing. They're dreadnoughts. They're leaving out options. Their characters. Their infantry units. They're leaving out poses and options and providing you questionable extra parts, like all the extra tassets and shoulder pauldrons for the cataphractii, and they're not bundling in what they should be, like the different weapon options and things. But the vehicles, honestly, I can't really say any bad things about them. They're, you know, whoever's on that, you know, Horus Heresy plastic vehicle division, they are doing their part. No, that's not a lot of grey at all. Crikey. I should turn the camera around. If you think that's a lot of grey, whoa, maybe I shouldn't turn the camera around. It would blow your mind. we are almost finished. You hope they release a new Redemptor variant. I don't know. I mean, that's not really good if you're making more and more dreadnoughts. Like, I'm not being funny, but making lots of dreadnoughts isn't like the best thing. Just because your Space Marines aren't really doing a good job, if you are, you know, you're losing a lot of genetically enhanced superhumans. And also, they've only been around for like couple of hundred years, Primaris, at this point. So we're lucky that we've even got dreadnoughts, I think, given Space Marines' normal sort of lifespan. I think that went that side. I'm getting confused now with where all these are going to go. I've got his head anyway. I've got his head. It's there. We won't lose that. But we should start gluing some of these parts soon. You really hope I'll do a full collection this year, although it might be longer than the entire Lord of the Rings extended edition. The thing is with that is I'd want to do it. It's just it's going to cost me money, like a fair chunk of money, because I have to hire out a hall. I have to the petrol isn't really that bad, but hire out a hall, hire out a van, and then get one or two other people to help me. And the thing is, all those hundreds of comments about unpainted models and things like that, it's like they've all contributed for me not releasing a collection video. Like, it might be funny at the time, you know, to say, oh yeah, you know, there's no painted models and things like that. That might be really funny, but it's actually really damaging to like the community that enjoy the videos and stuff, because it makes me think, what's the point? Like, why am I going to do that? Why am I going to spend money and take a day, 2 days out of my time, life, work, family to go and do that? When all that's going to happen is people are going to put, you know, unpositive comments on, and you know, there's always that view of, oh well, you know, you should be fine with negative comments and things like that. It's not really about that. It's about you know, people having no idea of the amount of work and time it takes just to set all of that up. Yeah, jealousy is quite a horrible thing. But I would like to, for the genuine people. Like, this is what I think. There's a lot of genuine people that enjoy the content, enjoy the videos, and they are the people that I would be making the video for. The thing is, there's quite a few big models that I want to complete, like some Titans and things, before I do that. I just wouldn't feel right making the video with a lot that's not done in terms of built. Like on my shelf, I've still got a load of Predators to build and Kratos tanks to build. Maybe I should just take some time out, like, from the channel and just concentrate on a few projects. I don't want to get hobby burnout though. I got that. I got burnt out, and also I was working a lot. So yeah, I had a bit of a break, I guess, bit of a slowdown during Christmas. But as you can see, I'm back into it for this year. You know, I like all the new releases that they're going to pump out. Well, not all of them, but quite a lot of them. So yeah, ready for those. I just don't like leaving the channel like with like one video a week or something. For me, that's just not enough. Like one news and pre-order video for like every week for 3 weeks. It's just not. I want to try and be more consistent, but at the same time, I don't want to oversaturate the content. I don't want to like the Cataphractii Eye Terminator review was a classic example of I reviewed them as quick as I could, like literally like day after of release, put the video up and left the video for everyone to watch, like gave everybody enough time to watch it over those 5 days. Like I could have released other videos during that week, but I chose not to. I chose to let it sit, and I'm pleased I did. That's what I'm thinking about the Nekrosor. Well, that's what I think about the Titus review. You know, I aim to release it on Monday, but I might give that 4 days before I release the Nekrosor review. All right, that's all the pieces complete for Nekrosor. Let's put them together. So we go back to this page where we had these arm things. These kind of like little arm scything talon things. They look a bit like off the Matrix. But they really go that far back on his body? No way. Weird. Very weird. Nah, there's no way they go that far back. Seriously, they do? That just looks weird, though. That's the only place to put them, so here goes nothing. You know, like the Sentinels from the Matrix. That's what these little arms remind me of. So I'm just concentrating. It's a bit tricky this right now because these two parts have to join up to make his skull or the back of his neck. Wow. Thanks, Games Workshop. You're doing a good job here. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay. He says, but I'm not fully committed there. He's whipping out the Tamiya. Open the window. I'm doing very well, Stig. How are you, sir? How are you? Haven't spoken to you for ages. It sucks, but I have to admit that was your vids that convinced me that you can enjoy this hobby without painting. Yeah, of course. Of course. Like, you can enjoy painting without painting. Like, you can enjoy paintings without having to paint yourself. Like, that applies to so many things, though. You can enjoy motorbikes, like, without having to ride. You know, you can enjoy F1 without having to drive. I mean, yeah, that's the thing with this hobby. There's a few aspects that you can enjoy, like the building, the collecting, the painting, the gaming, the lore, the community, having no money in your bank account, the selling, the scalping, um, the artwork, the novels, the community work that they do, the community gaming. There's so many things about the hobby. You don't have to enjoy the hobby just for painting. Definitely. I'm a collector anyway, so you know I really love building, but I do like the old collecting. I'm just going to put the head on now. Why not? I think I can get away with putting the head on. Think the head is like the last thing that they put on anyway, but you know what, I'm going to do it now. There he is, my boy. Right, so next got a few guns and things to put on. I also wanted to give these two sides of his carapace time to set. So we've got the ranged weaponry. Oh, these holes are so small to put these in though. But luckily they made it quite easy for you to do. There's 3 points of contact. It's tricky. This is becoming tricky. This is tricky. No. It's going to be tricky to like dry brush and hopefully he stays together, because I can see myself whipping one of the parts off with a big dry brush. I need a vacation, trip to Japan or the Philippines or Evan. I would love to visit Japan. I really would, but I've heard it's very expensive. And the thing is, there's just so much to do in Japan that I don't think I would do it justice, even if I went for like 2 weeks. I'd just be like in awe of it. You know, I wouldn't come back. Let's face it. I would love to live in Japan. Out of all the places in the world, yeah, Japan is very high up there. Very high. And I was brought up on rice and noodles anyway, so, you know, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I love sushi, and I love all the other things. It's, you know. Yeah, I just love noodles and rice. I need to get myself a pair of Air Jordan 5 Tokyos, though. This arm is not playing ball. That needs to go into that hole. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't like it only likes to go in one hole or the other, but not both. Well, that's the trickiest bit so far. The model looks hard to paint. What? No, I don't think so. I think you could just spray it, dry brush it, and then I think that you'd have a few issues with the base. Yeah, the base would be a bit tricky, but the rest of it, I think it's going to be okay. We'll just put a bit of Tamiya in there. Yeah. fine. Right, next step of pieces. So we've got another gun here, which should go in the top, right there. Yeah, no issues this side for that. So we'll put that in there. Good. And then we've got this arm that's just on its own. And the way they kind of sort of goes in that way, the opposite of what you'd think. And it goes in to this hole here. Tricky, tricky. Oh, like a glove, he says, and nearly sends it. Wow. Whew. That's enough excitement for today. Now that we've got this claw thing, so how does this go on here? So it should go. There's no way. So it does go on that flat piece despite there not being a plug for it. So it just goes behind there like that. Very, very bizarre that there's no plug. There's a socket, but no plug for it. Okay, we'll just go with it. We'll ride with this. The mistake though is they've told you to glue this part onto it while it's setting into the socket, the shoulder socket, which is a mistake. Should have told you to glue it before they put that on. Yeah, like this piece here. This piece, they say you need to glue. They've even got this. Oh no. Okay, so that goes there. So like so. No, Tamia, what are you doing to me? Okay, right. Easy enough. And then they have his claw kind of holding on to the scenery piece. You know, onto this wall thing. Like that. Oh, that does look cool though. Let's see. We can make this work. Right. Come on. Yes. We made it. We made it. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that looks cool. Right, so let's put the the two shoulder panels on, I'm going to call them. Oh, they go on quite straightforward. Just on these nodules, which I've put far too much glue on, but whoops. That one and that one. Come on, there's a hole here somewhere. Come on, work with me, work with me. It's there, and it's there. There and there. Okay, got it. Yeah, you won't really have any issues with the mould lines for this. It's probably these tendrils are the worst offenders, maybe. But I thought I'd have quite a few issues with the tail itself. Usually anything like curved is nightmare for mould lines, but have I reviewed the Canoptek Circle? The Canoptek Circle? I don't know. Erica, I don't know. What's the Canoptek Circle? I have to Google that. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Okay, so next we turn it around. Well, we don't turn it around because I displayed these as they would be with the model facing this way. So if I just swap that round and then swap that round, we should still be in the same position. So these go in, oh wow, so they actually go in holes right there. So that one should go in like that. Oh, this is super easy here. So that goes in like so. Shove it in. And then this one. Shove this one in. Oh, like a glove. Brilliant. Although that does seem a bit on the wonk. Yeah, that is definitely the way it should be. Looking at the behind, looking at it from the rear, and then yeah, that's fine. I mean, he looks like there's lots to him, like there's bulk and things, but in reality, he's literally just like a tail with like a big claw, a few pointy scythes, two guns, and these tendril things, and that is just him. But he's fast, isn't he? He's fast, and he hits like a hammer. He's got some good rules, juicy rules. Yeah, so there we go. I don't think I've got time to build Mataurus, but I wish I could. I wish I could stay with you for another like 2 hours and finish Titus, but alas, I have to go to bed. But yeah, then you've got Ancient Galadriel. So I will be back tomorrow night, but I'll be tired. But I will build Galadriel, Mataurus, Minervus. I'm not nervous. Vespa, and Cornelius. We'll build all them tomorrow night. Look, there's quite a lot. Well, there's not a lot, but there is a lot. I think they average about 6 pieces per human character. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. But that is Nekrosor, Wingardium Nekrosor, Nekrosor, and then that's next to one of those. If you've got one of those, or I don't know, maybe you haven't. But I don't even know if that's a good size comparison, really. But yeah, it's the only Necron model I had with me. But maybe we can compare them to Titus, because these would be the two baddies. Baddies or goodies, I don't know, of the 500 worlds. So that's where they measure up next to each other. Of course, Titus has plot armor, so yeah, he would win against this T1000. I don't know, but there you go. That's Nekrosor. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let me just read some more of the comments. Is it still in stock? I don't know. Look on the website. Probably not. Oh, you're talking about the oh, you're talking about the second Necron kill team with the centipede cryptic. I don't know. You're very welcome, Mika. Nice talking to you. I hope you yeah, have a great day tomorrow. And yeah, I don't know about the Pakistan thing. Again, you probably have to just go on the Games Workshop web store. But yeah, thank you ever so much, everyone that joined me. There seems to be more and more people that come to these streams every week, every other week. So I do appreciate anybody that's new, and you know, if you're just lurking in the background, it's all cool. Hope you've enjoyed my company while you've been, you know, building or painting yourselves. Well, not literally yourselves, but you know what I mean. And yeah, I will hopefully see you tomorrow evening, probably about, oh, I want to say like 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, something like that. But yeah, I will be back after some food and things, and I will see you then. So thank you so much, everyone, for the comments. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.